The first award to be given this year is the Outstanding Immigrant Business Award. The Outstanding Immigrant Business Award recognizes a business that is held by a first-generation immigrant. The business serves as a model and inspiration of success in both profits and philanthropy. The awarded business utilizes strategies that carry a mission of community investment and civic engagement while providing a healthy profit margin. Presenting the award is Wells Fargo. I'm pleased to welcome Semsa Didic to present and congratulate the recipient of the Outstanding Immigrant Business Award.
Good afternoon. My name is Semsa Didic. I'm a branch manager with Wells Fargo at our West Des Moines location. Wells Fargo is a proud sponsor for IES, and this 15th year to sponsor the wonderful event we have been from the beginning of the establishment. We want you to know that we are committed to meeting the needs of immigrant entrepreneurs in our community. It's a vital component for our economy. COVID has caused business challenges for all of us, but especially difficult for small businesses. This is why Wells Fargo committed $400 million to a new Open to Business Fund. We will award these funds to nonprofits who serve small businesses, particularly businesses owned by unrepresented individuals, a group disproportionately affected by the pandemic, to provide needed capital, offer technical support, and develop long-term resilience programs. We are proud to present this year's Outstanding Immigrant Business Award to Grand Consulting. Please enjoy the following video presentation on Grand Consulting and its own CEO, Igor Dobrosavljevic. As you watch their history and acceptance speech, please add your congratulations and warm wishes in the chat box. Congratulations once again to Grand Consulting for being a 2020 Outstanding Immigrant Business Award recipient.
Igor Dobrosavljevic spent his childhood in 3 countries across 2 continents. Originally from the former Yugoslavia, his family moved from Bosnia to Germany when war broke out and moved to the United States 7 years later.
Like, oh my God, I'm gonna be able to move to the United States, go to a United States high school, which I just followed through movies and TV shows and things like that. And so I rooted for coming here, and believe it or not, my parents listened to me and decided to move us here.
Smart, earnest, and enthusiastic, Igor impressed a local entrepreneur, Greg Uwe, who gave him his first job just 1 year after he moved to Des Moines.
I knew nothing when I started with him, but he was extremely kind and willing to teach me, and I was willing to learn, and it was extremely interesting and something I gravitated towards.
He continued to work there while attending college at Drake University and secured a full-time position with a former client when he graduated. After 4 years at that job, Igor decided to strike out on his own and start an IT services company called Grand Consulting.
Des Moines is a big small town. If you break somebody's trust, word goes around pretty quickly.
And his clientele has really included a lot of important businesses like lawyers and dentist offices, areas where it's critical that things work the way that they're supposed to, where they get the machinery that they need, and where they're able to enforce security practices the way that they're supposed to.
Always on the lookout for opportunities to collaborate with others and support the startup community, he's partnered with other businesses like BitMethod when he found synergy in their operations. With a belief that doing good and doing well can and should go hand in hand, he's always looking for ways to pay forward the many blessings in his life.
Maybe it was all the people along the way that treated me the way they did that imprinted on me unconsciously, and I just wanted to return that favor from Greg, who didn't have to hire a high school student that barely spoke any English, that had just moved to the United States, giving me a job and teaching me the things that I know and do today, to my professors at Drake, to just the community in general that accepted me when I moved here. It always felt like I needed to return that in some form or fashion in my own way. And so yeah, I I wanted to make sure that all these people that put their stock and value in me and that believed in me, I didn't disappoint.
To that end, he coaches, trains, and nurtures an empowered team of professionals and works to transform his field in a positive direction. Igor aims to lift his work to its highest purpose by inspiring others in his field to risk more and judge less. One of his proudest accomplishments to date is the establishment of a State of Iowa IT apprenticeship program.
I tried to draw from my own experiences and realized that the system that we have in the United States to as a path to career is very exclusionary and very singular and not very accommodating. Pretty much it's high school, college, higher paying careers. There isn't really a different path or a path in between. So we set up, with the help of Technology Association of Iowa, we set up the first IT apprenticeship program here in Iowa. And shortly after, hired Halil. He went through that 3-year program and currently is working on projects. Honestly, I don't know how we'd be able to handle today's workload without Halil and everything that he's accomplished.
Being the first apprenticeship for the IT program means a lot. It gave me a foot into the field of IT. And throughout, working with Igor and Ty and learning the trade of IT, and also, having the opportunity to work with many different people, different clients, build relationships with the clients. I really love that aspect of the IT. I'm grateful that Igor took a chance on me, and I want to work my best and make him proud for, picking me out of all other candidate. Maybe down the road I can, do that same thing that he did for me for someone else.
If the legacy is hundreds or thousands of people that got their start with Grant Consulting or an apprenticeship with us, 40, 50 years from now, that would make me extremely happy.
On top of running a thriving business with a reputation for technical excellence and commitment to community investment, Igor and his wife Suzana are raising 2 curious, caring, and gregarious children, Kalina and Kosta, in an extended family that includes both sets of grandparents and a diverse network of friends.
They really are willing to say, we don't need every luxury or every convenience we can possibly have, or every safety we can possibly have. We want to extend ourselves a little bit so that the people in our lives feel like they're as much a part of our family as our family does. Something that's funny is that behind all of this, Igor has always hoped to build wealth. Like when he came to America, he was like, I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna live the American dream. To watch how much he has put aside some of that ambition in order to be more generous, to be more caring, to be more inclusive in terms of the people that are in his life and in his business.
For his steadfast commitment to share experiences and resources to create access and opportunities for individuals from underrepresented communities, as well as his transformational approach that inspires and defines best practices in his industry, Igor Dobrosavljevic, owner of Grant Consulting, is the recipient of the 2020 Outstanding Immigrant Business Award.
I wanted to thank the Immigrant Entrepreneurial Summit for this honor. It is truly an honor. I've prepared some thank you notes. I want to make sure that I don't forget anybody. So here we go. First and foremost, I want to thank my wife. You are my fiercest supporter, partner in crime, and have been by my side through thick and thin. I love you and our little family. I also want to thank my parents for the support they've given me throughout my life and for the opportunities they created for me and my brother. Sarah, Andrea, Halil, Zishan, Will, Jan, and Chris, thank you for waking up every day and deciding to help build Grant Consulting. Tej, thank you for always believing in me and supporting my work. The many people who've opened doors for me that might have otherwise stayed closed are too numerous to name. I'm constantly grateful for your help, even when I forget to say it. One thing I've learned as an entrepreneur is that there are many myths about success. Yes, hard work was part of my story, but many factors were beyond my control. I was fortunate to be born into a family with the means and opportunity to pursue college education. Fortunate to escape a civil war with my family relatively unharmed. Fortunate to enter an America that at the time still truly welcomed the tired and poor and huddled masses yearning to be free. Fortunate to never wonder if the color of my skin was something holding me back. I may be an immigrant with an inspiring success story, but I'll also never be able to measure how much of my success is owed to circumstances of birth and the systems in this nation that benefit white, straight, cis men. I don't have all the answers, but I do commit to doing my part to ensure that success stories like mine are truly accessible to everyone with a dream and an idea, even and especially if they don't look like me. I hope you'll join me in that commitment. And thank you to the Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit again for this important work that you do.
Congratulations once again to Grand Consulting for being this year's Outstanding Immigrant Business. Igor, we wish you continued success in your business and in positively impacting the tech community. You are a well-deserved winner.